Okay.
I've forgotten what colour the fire is.
It's an orange colour, isn't it? Orange and yellow.
Yeah, it's same. Yes, I am using context here. That's different styles. Same slide.
Well, that's what I was talking about, wasn't it? The different interpretations of what people put across for their interpretation of the.
Yeah, but on this, the one I saw had these things like it was red, like red, dark red. On this one, it's like the lantern sign. It's got the light. Oh, do it that way. That's fine. Oh no, 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 no. Where is it? There we go. Colouring in party without. Yes. So, like a bright orange. A little bit brighter than if I go any brighter. I feel like I'm going into my return. Go with that. Why have I? Why? Okay.
What do you mean? You've made a hand on one of the slides.
No. You look at my cursor. Say your hand.
Oh. What was I going to say? That would be quite an interesting thing to see. If people to look at fan art that have made the slimes into people.
Oh, I've just seen one of those.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, it was adorable.
I think no, I don't. I'll have to update. I'll see if I can find any. They're
Kinds of human donors are very common. People, it's not the idea isn't original. Loads of people have turned all different types of things. Like I don't know, anyone likes My Little Pony. My Little Pony did it. They turned their own show into human.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
So it's not uncommon for people to take ideas and put them into. Just like people have taken human forms of characters and put them into an animal that they think like that happened quite a few times. Some of the creations are actually really good.
What if you could be an animal? What animal would you be and why?
Me,
Yeah.
I I would want to. I'd want to be a jaguar just because they're cool, but I think I'd fit more in with the owls because they just fly around. They look cool. I think I'd be like a barn owl.
Cool. I think I'd be a wolf.
A wolf, of course you would.
I love my wolves. That or a what was that fish called that you sent me?
Blobfish.
A blobfish. I love blobfishes now, and ever since you sent me that picture, I love them. I absolutely love a blobfish. I think they are so cool. Sending me that picture as well.
Sent you that picture to like make you laugh because they're so funny and cute. Instead, you just ruin attachment.
Yeah, because I fell in love with them. I think they are so adorable, and they just look. I think what made it quite funny is because I used to watch. I have I'm like the third time rewatching the series. I used to watch. Probably a lot of people have heard of it, X Files. So on one of the more on the later seasons, I don't remember the episode where they go to a restaurant, and it's all done through technology, and they go on an app to order their food, and it's all about because they didn't leave a like, and then obviously they start getting attacked by AI and stuff. But he ordered something, and he ended up getting a blobfish, and it was. And I'd seen it then, and this was before you sent me the photo, and I was just like, "What is that? That's like a weird looking fish." And then obviously you sent me the photo and told me what they were. So I had already sort of like seen them, but I had no idea what they were. And then obviously when you sent me the photo, I just sort of fell in love with them really.
I'm glad you grew an attachment to a fish.
I don't. Can you get them as pets? I think we should get a blobfish as a pet.
You want to get a blobfish as a pet,
Yeah,
where they're like worth lots of money. I want to get
probably.
an axolotl
And axolotl. Are they? Is that a fish or a lizard?
fish. It's that thing. It's a pink thing, with like sticks coming. Don't judge me. You just
I'm not judging. I'm the last person to judge anyone.
who said it was a good idea to draw this one first? Hmm? Hmm?
That looks really good.
Thank you.
I like it. For those of you who obviously you're watching it, I'm so glad you don't have access to my screen because I'm literally playing games while Trinity's drawing. Um,
He's the lazy
when
one.
it gives me when I flick back to the screen because Trinity shared the screen with me, I get as much as a surprise as you guys after it obviously goes really fast and then it comes back to what we've done. But this is why I do it so that you can hear. So it's a bit when you see someone all the time, you don't really notice like if you've got nieces or nephews, or you hear it from like your parents or your grandparents that they go to, oh, how tall have you got? But you don't hear that from grandparents and parents that you live with all the time because you see them on a daily basis. So the whole point. So when you see someone you've not seen for a long time and you're like, wow, they've changed. Um, from like your parents' point of view, they're like, well, I've seen them every day, or her every day. I don't think they've changed. They've changed at all, and it's a lot. That's very similar to sort of like how I do these videos because then when I flick back to the screen, instead of me sat here watching it, I wouldn't really see the difference. But when I flick back to the screen and I do see the difference, I feel like I have a more genuine reaction to the to Trin's drawing rather than, as I said, like loads of times, I'm completely biased. So I can sit here and watch the video or watch her draw and be like, oh yeah, that's really great. But by switching back and forth, you're getting the genuine reaction from me. So I'm guessing that's meant to be like light reflecting off
What?
the white circle that you've just drawn.
Uh, yeah, but it was also in the reference, so I just thought they have that.
Well, it just gives definition, doesn't it?
I'm really sad they don't have mouths because I just do this. They don't. They don't have mouths, and
Do they not have mouths? I thought they had little like smiles.
no, on the picture I've got, they're not smiling at all. They're uh,
But well, it's surely it's artists' interpretations. If you want to draw them with a mouth, there's nothing stopping you doing that.
apart from the immense fear that it's not correct. Oh, you're right. There isn't something.
No, there's nothing. You don't have. It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be exact. We are only basing our thumbnail on the creations of Monomi Park. We know if you want to draw them with a mouth, draw them with a mouth.
I'm sorry. That is the exact same color. How does that matter?
Because you picked the exact same color. Just putting it out there.
Barely pick the exact same color when it comes to other drawings. How did I manage to do it for this?
No idea. Ask me next one.
Okay. So, what have you been what?
I have been watching programs like a program that was on the telly called Bull, which is about a um like a psychiatrist who sets up his own what they call a trainee science. So it's basically they go to court. So it's a court based one. They have real lawyers or actors who play real lawyers and stuff like that. And they take they help people go to court to do civil suits and things like that. And instead of focusing on trial science, that's what it's called. So they instead of focusing on the sort of like the judge and the evidence that's being put in and stuff like that, they focus on how the aspect of the court is affecting the jury and the jury's sort of decisions, how they feel the decision. They're making decisions based on what's being provided by them through testimonies and evidence and stuff like that. And I just find it really, really good. Um, Something for me to watch. Other things I watch. I've been watching Avac. Uh, He is. I've been watching Avac, Lady Sheila, Fanxia, Think Noodles. They are all the four YouTubers that I watch personally on my own. Um, One for to sort of a bit of research for me to become a better YouTuber. Um, I sort of watch them to get like a feel for how to sort of when I'm talking, what I'm talking about, that sort of thing. But also because they put out great content. And they're all very different contents as well. It's not the same thing on each channel. So if a lot of you out there watch Think Noodles and James, thanks here, they both, Justin and James, they both put out sort of more Robloxy sort of stuff most of the time, or phone apps and stuff and things like that, things like Granny. Obviously you've got Bee Swarm, you've got Piggy, which both James and Justin do. So yeah, so they're more sort of like family based channels, but I find them very funny, very easy to listen to.
Wouldn't have found them.
And then yes, I wouldn't have found them if it wasn't for Trin. I do watch sometimes. I do watch Dan TDM. Uh, Not all the time, but I do watch him. I do think he puts out great content. Avak and Lady Shilab, they're more their content. I feel that they put out is more for sort of teenage and upwards. So they do more of the sort of what I would class as more of adult games, so things like Cyberpunk and stuff like that. When I say that they're adult games, it's because of like the content that's in them. So Avac will do, so it's like shooting and blood and swearing and stuff. They obviously don't swear themselves, and if they are reading something and that has a swear word in, they obviously change that, or they just completely don't say it. But yeah, so it's more adult content. And I find them quite easy to listen to. I suffer with anxiety and depression. So I find that all four of those YouTubers, when I'm having what I call one of my bad days, um, they really cheer me up. They really sort of get me focused and they bring me back to the sort of space that I need to be into, sort of headspace to be into. Go, come on, what are you doing? Get up, get doing with something, um, and things like that. I don't know if there are people out there. Obviously, there are obviously a lot of people during these times. Mental health is a massive issue at the moment. Um, you may be undiagnosed or you might be diagnosed. It's uh, watching YouTube, watching TV programs, sometimes it can really help you. Another TV show that has really helped me, and has actually helped me a lot in my personal life. I've listened to, unfortunately, the podcast is no longer, they're no longer doing it. I was gutted, but I am able to listen to past podcasts that they've done, which is RuPaul's Drag Race is the TV show, and What's the Tea was the podcast. It's currently on Spotify. Um, and the things that the queens talk about um, in the workroom. Um, you can really identify with them, and they help me. And obviously, they're sharing their stories with. They know that it's going to go on TV, and that they're sharing their stories with the viewers and whatever. And if anybody, you sort of know the queens or anything like that, you really do help people like us. Um, or they help people like me anyway. I really connect with them. And anyway, those are like sort of the TV programs I'm watching. Really, they make me happy. What sort of programs are you watching, Jordan?
Um, apart from the ones I watch with you, I tend to watch oh, I not a lot. But I don't have I don't have preference when it comes to watching. I just watch for the sake of not being bored. I want the next episode of Julie and the Phantom. So there's that. Yeah.
Um, any of you out there have got some show suggestions that you think we'd like, pop them in the comments. It would be great to have more things to watch for me, when I have time, because as you all know, I am a mum. I do run a household. I also have two children and a partner. So yeah, so it's all very different for me. But yeah, so I don't have a lot of time to watch a lot of shows, but I do watch when I have time.
Bye to the bed.
You talking to Trinity?
We're on a
No.
Yeah, we're doing a video.
Hey, Dad.
Yeah, so for all of those who just heard, that was my partner who has to put up with me and us girls. All feel sorry for him because he's surrounded by girls.
What were we doing? This. This is what.
You were drawing. What do you mean? What are we doing? You're drawing. How can you forget what you're doing?
Right. What do you want to
What am
start
I
with?
doing? What am I doing? Why have I got this drawing program up?
What are we starting with? I say we start with the night sky first.
Probably the easiest one to do.
Heart attacks if I get it wrong. No.
How can you get a night sky wrong?
There's a lot of ways to get the night sky wrong. Thank you.
Lie.
Getting the wrong colours.
Well, the night sky is not pink, for example. It is if it's like sunset, but it's not like. Oh, over here anyway. In the UK, when it goes night, it goes dark. We do sometimes have really lovely sunsets, but not all the time. It generally goes from light to dark. There's sort of no in between. In the summer, and in autumn, I think, or I see the most beautiful sunsets. But that I would class that as dusk, not nighttime. And there's some actually talking about that. I when going through the raw footage of Slime Rancher, I noticed as well, because obviously it does like Trinity's obviously doing the night sky. It does go like a morning and nighttime cycle. They have actually, if you next time Trinity does it. So yeah, so what I was saying was about sunsets and stuff, and obviously you getting the wrong colour for the night sky. So what I will do is actually some of the like going on about the artwork and everything. As it goes from day into night on Slime Rancher, if you catch it at the right time, which I noticed in the raw footage as I was editing the Trinity Slime Rancher videos, that they also have put in, if briefly, a really beautiful sort of going from light to dark, and it looks like a sunset. And it does look really, really beautiful.
Really nice.
Yeah, no, I have noticed. That's what I mean. You'll need to have a look. It looked to me that's what they were trying to do, sort of like in a normal in real life, as it goes from light to dark, a lot of places all over the world, you will get sort of that as the sun sets, you'll get all the pretty colours, and you have sunset, and you also have sunrise. I've not noticed sunrise in Slime Rancher, they probably have, but as the sun is setting, it just creates a beautiful, as I said, even if it is for just a few seconds, it does create a beautiful merging in a beautiful sort of what looks like a sunset. Sharon, hello.
Sorry, I'm trying to figure out how blurring works on this. Someone please help me in the comments. How
Always
does
great.
one do this? Like I've seen the Caucasian blur before. Like it said to me, Caucasian blur. So I know there's a blurring system in this app. I just once again, just like the animation, I'm struggling to find it.
I tell you what, guys, this looks like a great place to bring you back when one, Trinity's found the blurring system, and secondly, to obviously so you get a bit more of a feel to what she's done and how we sort of, and how we've created the thumbnail. So we'll bring you back when Trinity's done a bit more. Hey guys, we're back, and you join us as Trinity is drawing the ranch background. Trinity, would you mind just scrolling up just a little bit so they can see the outcome of the dark, the nighttime sky?
I'd have messed up a little bit. I didn't know how to properly. I just put twinkles. I hope that's okay.
I actually think that looks quite good. I think that looks blurred.
Good. See, if this was an IBS paint, I wouldn't be able to do such a good job, but at least I'd be able to blur what I'm doing. Not. So I can do a good job, but it's not blurred, so it's best.
Right, the ranch is looking good though.
Is this how you draw stairs?
Yeah.
Right.
What's the doorway at the bottom?
This.
Hmm.
That's a machine thing. I only just realised the upgrading machine on the other side of it. But no, that is the toy machine, which gets moved to the where I place all my farm stuff because of the upgrade. But at the beginning of the game, if you get the toy machine without getting any of the upgrades, I've noticed it spawns right outside branch building. So
Oh, right.
where you get the toys from, I can't be bothered to like draw stuff inside, or so I've just put a stick. People get the idea. It's a place. Oh, sorry guys.
I hope everyone really enjoyed my sort of editing that I did for the channel for the episodes. I always had lots of fun editing the Slime Rancher episodes that Trin did, especially with the Star Mail edits that I put in.
Yeah, the edits may be a little obnoxious, I think.
I think they're funny. If you don't like the editing or think I can do something different, I take criticism quite well. So you're more than welcome to put your ideas forward if you'd like something a bit different. Yeah, I am working on getting some more pictures and overlays and filters and stuff like that. From the we use Filmora 9, so from there, or Filmora, currently Filmora 10. We're using from their website. What, a lab? Lab?
Yes, that's what I'm drawing.
What's the lab?
So the lab is where you get, like, you go in and you can make bee drones or teleporters or simple stuff, really, to help with your quest of becoming the best rancher. And I thought I would draw the lab and the enclosure I have outside of it to, like, resemble power. I don't know what I'd need to resemble power, but there.
Oh, no, it's good. Like normal, I don't know about anyone else watching it, but I quite enjoy, even though I flick back and forth, I do quite enjoy watching Trin doing the different thumbnails. We are working on. I haven't done it yet, but I will get a channel for on Twitch for us to live stream these. The posting of the streams will go up in our community tab, so you can come and join us over on Twitch. And we'll do these live at some point. So, and hopefully, we'll have, you can come and join us and hang out with us, and we don't have to make up questions that you might want to ask us. We can just answer your questions in the chat. Thank you, love.
Can't tell if that's making layers or things.
I'm sure you're not just being stupid.
Oh, I've done that too high. Wait, no, come down.
Calm down? Why should I calm down? I'm not doing anything.
Right.
What are you doing?
Checking where all my layers have gone.
Oh, okay.
I love how it says layer 31. That's how many layers.
That just goes to show how much effort you put into the thumbnails.
A lot of effort. Oh, it's not thick enough. Oh, no. No, 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 no. No. No, please don't do that. No.
No, dear.